How to grow on Instagram in 2022. What are the best strategies you can use to grow organically? I'll tell you exactly how in this video. If you're new here, welcome. On this channel we talk about social media tips and more specifically how to grow your social media profiles faster and get clients. Despite all the rumors, organic growth on Instagram is still very much possible. It's not entirely the algorithm's fault that your profile isn't growing. Probably it's partially your fault too. I like to divide the whole process on growing on Instagram into 3 stages. First stage is goals and strategy. Second stage is content, and third stage is execution and consistency. Number 1, goals and strategy. The first stage of successfully growing your Instagram profile is establishing a strategy and defining your goals. You can plan your next steps accordingly, knowing exactly what you want to achieve with being on Instagram. Whether you're a business, influencer, or content creator. If you want to grow your Instagram profile successfully, you need to establish your goals and have a strategy. The word strategy sounds way too overwhelming and serious, and a lot of people get confused by it. Honestly, the word strategy is just a fancy way to say that you need an action plan. I've noticed 2 types of people who follow me. First are the influencers who want to get more followers and get brand deals. Second, there are businesses and coaches who professionally use Instagram as part of their marketing. In order to establish your goals, you need to know in which of these 2 categories you fall into. If you're an influencer, you probably want to grow your Instagram profile so that you can work with brands and get brand deals, to create sponsored Instagram posts and stories, or even to just build a big loyal audience with which you can communicate and share your feelings and inspire them. If you're a business, you surely want to attract more potential customers, which after time to convert into actual buyers of your products or services. I've noticed that when businesses define their goals, they usually only list sales. However, if you have more than one product or service, you have to clearly define what exact product or service you want to focus on and expand. And of course, what is the desired outcome? This can sound something like that. In the next 3 months, I want to book 5 clients for web design. Specifying the goal, in this case 5 clients, the period in which you want it to happen, in this case 3 months, and the exact product or service that you want to focus on really helps you build a strategy around it. After you've specified and determined your goals, it's time to form the so-called strategy or action plan. Or said in a different way, how exactly are you going to reach these goals? Here's an example. If you're an influencer, you can start uploading posts more often, and you can also plan your posts and topics for your future posts in advance in order to not burn out. Plan at least a month ahead if possible. You can also collaborate with other influencers in your niche and exchange audience. Look into making guest posts, for example. If you're a business or a coach, your strategy might include for you to talk more about your products or services, or to educate your audience better. Don't forget though, focus more on the benefits that the client gets out of your services or products, rather than how awesome your products or services might be. You could also publish testimonials of your previous clients from the said service or product. Besides that, you can show behind the scenes. Show the nitty-gritty of your industry or service that you chose to promote. Keep in mind the differences between the free and the paid content you offer. The free content should show the what and the why people do incorrectly. It has to bring awareness to the problem. The paid content should show them how to do better and give them an exact solution that they can implement right away. On that note, if you want to learn how to grow on Instagram using similar tips, you can download my free PDF book, links in the description below. Number 2, content. Speaking of content, this is the second step of the process of growing your Instagram profile. The content is key when it comes to growing your Instagram. When someone stumbles upon your profile, you have to make a good first impression. They can come from hashtags, reels, or someone who shared your post on their story. By creating quality content, you position yourself as an expert and a figure of authority in front of your audience. Giving valuable tips and advice and sharing your experience is the best way to grow your profile on Instagram. Here I want to share a very important piece of the puzzle when it comes to growing and reaching new people. I'm talking about shareable content. Content that people are ready to share to the story, send to a friend, or click the save button. Why is it important to create shareable content? It's simple. more people would share your posts on their stories, and from there you reach new profiles that might like your content and want to follow you. One of the most successful posts I have are exactly the shareable graphics, which makes sense. Most people wouldn't like to share a picture of a stranger on their story, even if the caption is valuable. They would much rather share a simple graphic that explains something in bite-sized information. Number 3, execution and consistency. The third step of the process is to execute the already established strategy and of course be consistent when doing that. I've noticed that people, especially some influencers, want quick overnight results. They want to gain a crazy amount of followers within a week and have a loyal audience. I often get people who start their own Instagram profile and after a week they DM me something like, "Why is no one following me? Am I doing something wrong?" The problem is you aren't doing anything just yet. You can't expect results after a week of creating your profile and uploading 2 posts. Creating an audience and growing on Instagram is like taking care of a plant. You plant the seed and wait. Imagine every time you upload a post on your Instagram profile, you water the plant, you fertilize it, and you give it sunlight. After time, you'll see that it's grown and blossomed. You see the results from your action. Businesses, unlike some influencers, are a bit more patient. They know that getting results takes time, takes consistency and effort. Some businesses, however, face the following problem. They publish a lot of pointless content without even having a strategy behind it and without even knowing what they want to achieve with it. They don't really know and think of what they want to make happen with these Instagram posts, besides, of course, sales. However, sales come after people start trusting your business and after they know you and your product or service. Aside from the most important things that we just talked about, I want to give you some more valuable tips to implement. Number 1, start uploading more carousel posts because they're the ones that the algorithm likes most. They keep users longer on your posts, and that's exactly what the algorithm wants, so it shows you to more people. Number 2, use Reels as much as possible until they still have good reach. Some Reels you have the chance to become top of hashtag posts or even hit the explore page or just show to people when they're scrolling and watching the Reels section in general. Number 3, don't forget to genuinely communicate with people on Instagram. Write genuine, thoughtful comments that are above 4 words because otherwise, if they're less than 4 words, the algorithm thinks it's spam. You can also send DMs or engage when people are going live and communicate when they're live via the comment section of the live. Number 4, focus on creating more stories. Upload at least 4 or 5 stories per day if that's possible for you. The good thing about stories is that it doesn't have to be perfect. And it doesn't even have to be directly related to your niche. You can post your daily activities, you can talk to your followers, keep the connection going because stories are for your audience that's already there for you. Stories should emphasize the connection between you and your already existing audience. Click the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload new videos about Instagram. And until next time, peace.